What's going on, guys? Today we'll be talking about Old Town Road. But before we begin, make sure you go subscribe and please go like the bell. Please like this video. Just kiss the like button. And da 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 da. I just can't speak English today. I don't know what is wrong with me or whatever, but let's just get it together. Well, for me, but I was like da 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 da. Okay, like what are we talking about? Okay, let's just ignore all that and let's just begin. So Old Town Road was a famous song back in 2019. Let me just tell you the story about it. So Old Town Road was released by around Christmas of 2018. I heard, but by like kind of around the early 2019, like it was so big out almost worldwide. I wouldn't say worldwide, but I would say more like the United States. But obviously, Old Town Road was big back in 2019. So Old Town Road was obviously back in. Old Town Road. I would say it was more like March to July. It was kind of big around that point, 2019, until August, until it got closer to 2020. Then me personally, I just feel like the song was dying because I hear less people listening to it, and then now this is just from August 2019 to the very end of 2019, which is also the very end of the decade, you can say, because obviously at that point we were starting a new decade, which was 2020. So me personally, I just feel like people are listening to it less often, and I just like what the like what why are people listening? Why are people doing that? Why are people thinking that song is like, oh yeah, that song, bro, that song does exist. It doesn't exist. Yeah, it does. But like, bro, obviously me personally, that song is a legend. Me personally, but to them, they're like, you're weird. Or obviously, kids just, I don't know. I don't know. When I ask the kids, or when I ask like my friends at school, like, do you know what Old Town Road is? Because I just feel like people just don't know what Old Town Road is. They just act like the song never exists. Obviously, me personally already, I just feel like that song is a legend already. Even though it was 2019, and that song ever since that song just came out, I just feel like that song is a legend to me. And like I asked my friends at school, saying does that song exist, and they said yes. Yeah, duh. Why would that song not even exist? Well, obviously, I just asked my friends at middle school. Okay, when I got to middle school, Old Town Road was people are just acting like Old Town Road is not even thought of. I'm like, dude. I'm like, dude, like, what happened to Old Town Road? And people are just gonna act like it's never thought of. Yes, it has. Me personally, I just think it's a legend. It's a good song, man. Obviously, listen, I swear, Old Town Road is better than good. It's a legend. Just me personally, but I don't know about y'all guys. Y'all guys might think it's a legend, but me personally, I think it's a legend. Me personally, yeah. and I'm also here to talk about what happened to Old Town Road. So, I mean, 2020 and after, people just acting like the song never exists. Like, what's old people? Even people were like, what's Old Town Road? Never heard that song. Listen, people just think Old Town Road. Like back in 2019, people were like thinking like, oh, okay, yeah, that song is a legend. Old Town Road's a legend, bro. And then you got people in 2020 to be like, what's Old Town Road? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know Lil Nas X released a song. Like people have no idea. People had no idea what the song was in 2020, but they did in 2019. So why was it not like that? Why wasn't it like that in 2020? Well, one because people were just listening to other songs. Like okay, yeah, okay, Old Town Road. Like obviously, I just feel like and obviously to some people I just feel like they're just sticking their middle fingers up at the song. I mean, like if that song was like a town. I mean, I just personally feel like they're just gonna stick the middle finger up at that town and just like yeah, man. Don't I mean I just personally think that, but I mean if you're just one of those persons like get out of here, man. You're weird. No one likes you. But if you think Old Town Road's a legend, subscribe, man. Keep me blessed, okay? Just keep me blessed, okay? That's what you really need to do. Just keep me blessed, okay? Cause listen, I know I need blessings, you know. I know you need it, but or do you need blessings? I don't know. It's a question. It's a question thing, but other than that, Old Town Road. I mean, throughout the 2020 and the 2021, I mean, last year, because obviously the year before, and obviously in the 2020 and 2021 season, I just feel like that same way, bro. I just feel like people are just sticking their middle fingers up at that song and just like, you are not part of my playlist. But obviously, I just totally ignore that. Like ignore that. That song's my legend. Okay, that's my song. That's my legend. Okay, don't forget that. My song, my legend. But obviously, when we moved to like last year, people were like, okay, yeah, people were kind of the same thing. They were like, the heck is Old Town Road? I never heard of Old Town Road. Because I honestly feel like that song's never thought of. That's what people say. That's what people said last year. Sorry, sound like. And people this year, I don't know, probably the same thing. Like for the past 2 years. They're probably saying the same stuff about that song for the past 2 years. Saying that, okay, what's that song? And why is it on my playlist? And people are just gonna stick their fingers up at that song saying that, man, you're not part of my playlist. Yeah, they're gonna treat the song like that. Like, come on, man. Old Town Road is a legend, bro. Bro, Old Town Road is a legend. You should enjoy the song, man. Not just hate on it. Don't hate on it, bro. Like, what are you trying to do with it? You trying to treat it like a piece of trash? Come on, man. That's not how you treat that song, man. I feel like that song was actually lit, bro. It's a legend. The song's a legend, bro. And people be like, yeah. like, come on, man. But if the people think that, okay, I know what Old Town Road exactly is. I know what that song exactly is. That's that Lil Nas X and them. But let me just tell you something about Lil Nas X. Okay, look, I just feel like Lil Nas X is just doing something very dark. Because obviously last year, like, this is like a year. This is probably like a year ago. Okay, obviously a year ago, Lil Nas X was like, listen, he was obviously getting too far into Satanism and all them, and all them dark places he's been getting into. Like he was just trying to make out with the devil. I'm like, come on, man, bro. I mean, I'll be like to myself, like, bro, that is so unholy. So unholy of him, bro. Why do you want to do that? I don't know. People, I mean, Lil Nas X is Lil Nas X. I mean, if he wants to be a Satanist, go ahead. Because obviously, there's just something in his head. It's not right. There's something in his head that it's pretty dark. Because obviously, I just had a feeling that Lil Nas X is making out with Satan. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, what, dude? Dude, what is going on? Like, I don't know what is going on to Lil Nas X. Listen, I personally don't think Lil Nas X is probably not a good person to be hanging around with. But I mean, if you think you do, then you're weird. But obviously, if I hang around with that person, I just like, okay, dude, you're just getting too far into Satanism. Because obviously that's what Lil Nas X is doing. He's just getting too far into Satanism and all that. So if you're thinking about following Lil Nas X, think twice, man. He's too much of a Satanist. But obviously, there's people out there that are praying for him, but he just continues doing dark stuff. I mean, when is he gonna start being holy and then stop doing all this dark stuff? So obviously, that's the one that makes Old Town Road. But listen, I love that song, but I obviously don't like his demonic videos. Like, obviously. And obviously, if you're saying a Christian and you made all this, like, if you made all this stuff and you're a Christian, you'd be like, I mean, are you sure you're a Christian? Look at your videos. I mean, that looks, because obviously that looks kind of too dark for a Christian to be, or for a Christian channel. That looks too dark for a Christian channel. Like what if you made videos like that and you're a Christian? Made videos like that, then that won't be too good. I mean, obviously, I'll be looking at your channel like, are you sure you're a Christian? Well, look at this video. Take a look at this video. I mean, you got yourself making out with the devil. That looks so, what's that word? That looks so sinister to me. Which obviously, that just looks unholy to me. That looks very unholy to be a Christian. But obviously, that's what I'll be like to a person. Like, are you sure you're Christian? Like, you were obviously making out with Satan. And that's actually not cool, man. It's really not. But that song's cool, Old Town Road. But not that Call Me What You Want, Call Me What You Need. That's that song. And he also got these satanic shoes, like, in real human blood. Okay, that just word makes it very dark. That's just word makes it very dark, okay? I mean, I mean, people don't want to watch that, dude. People don't want to watch that. I mean, listen, Lil Nas X, if you're watching this, if you want to be a rapper, just come on, man, or do whatever. Because obviously, don't think you love God, God loves you, but He doesn't like it when you do that, all that. I mean, He doesn't like it when you do this dark stuff. Obviously these shoes have human blood in them. Ain't that dark? Does it? Like, honestly, isn't that dark enough? Okay, but thankfully, yes, it's dark enough. But I mean, that's just already like him posting on him making out the devil is already dark enough. Like, it was already dark enough. Like obviously, I don't know. Obviously, listen, I just pray to God that song don't get cursed, okay? Because I did not know it was made by a Satanist until a year ago. Listen, I love Old Town Road, but I don't like what he does. And I just hope to God that I don't like a song. I just hope to God that ain't a song that I like was made by a Satanist. Cause I mean, I just hope to God that. Listen, I'm just listening to other music than his, cause obviously that's just kind of too sinister for me. Like, that, call me what you want, call me what you need. I just feel like that's just too sinister. So if you like this video, comment whatever you want to put, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.